What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Just quickly behind me, you could see a little spoiler of what I'm up to. This is going to be in a future video. I'm just waiting for some 3D printed parts to come out, so that's kind of what's been slowing me down right now. But it's a beautiful day, so I figured I would go ahead and try to fix one of the last remaining issues with my Legacy GT. So I actually went ahead really quickly off camera and just swapped out the coil packs. The one that caused me a lot of issues the other day was this one. This is by far the worst. But you could see they're all a little, they're all pretty well overdue. Needed to get swapped out. I'm a little curious now how she's gonna run. I won't know till tomorrow. Obviously, I replaced my transmission. Ever since then, it's been running great. Like, the car's really smooth, actually. But I do a lot of highway driving, and my cruise control no longer works. So I've been checking the forums. People are saying you can check the clock spring, you can check a whole bunch of stuff. What I think it is the NSS, or the neutral safety switch. And I know mine for a fact worked before the accident, and it's on this transmission right here. And my car's a 06, and the transmission I put in was from 05. Now, I don't know if the cruise control is working in the car that I got the transmission from, so I don't know if it's an issue between years. I heard it could be an issue between years, like sensor wise. I don't know about that though, but I do know my sensor worked. So we're gonna go ahead, pull my sensor out of my old transmission, and then throw it back into my car, I guess. I also got to do an oil change. It's due, so I figured bang everything out in one shot. But let me show you the issue I'm having when I try to go on a cruise. It's a little annoying, but we can fix it. Okay, I'll get up to speed, and I will hit set, but it will not set. I also cannot reset. The only thing I can't cancel obviously won't work because I can't set anything, and I hit cruise again and it'll turn on and off. Cannot set it, cannot reset it. So pretty much I don't got cruise control. So I'm pretty sure my issue is the NSS, or neutral safety switch. Another thing people are suggesting is like reflashing their ECU. For example, the cob access port, I did swap mine out and reflash it. So I was thinking maybe that was the issue, but I really don't think it is. It could be yours, I don't know. By the way, this is your neutral safety switch. It's the brown connection that goes to the sensor there. Some people are suggesting is there's a copper washer and they grind it down. So in theory, the gap would be a little smaller if you ground it down. Some people seem to have success for that and it worked for a while. Some people say it didn't work for them. Now, if I did not have access to, a transmission or a full parts car, I would probably try this method, but in all honesty, I don't think these sensors are very expensive. So I would just say get a new one from the dealership and save yourself a headache. And I'll link the sensor down below if you guys need it, just so it makes everything a lot easier. Let's remove the sensor from this transmission, not this one, because I don't know if this one works or not. So that one, and then I'll also do an oil change at the same time. And then hopefully I got cruise control after. I'm sorry for the bad angle, but there's no way I'm pulling this transmission out just to remove this sensor. It's way too heavy. But it should just be a clip right there. You push. Will this feed on it? Of course it won't. It's a 19 mil. So let me just bust out the hammer to help persuade this to come loose. Will my rubber one do it? Yeah, it actually did it pretty easily. So that is your sensor, and that's the washer. People suggest grinding down. That's entirely up to you, what you want to do. Go ahead and try it. Doesn't work, I would just say get a new sensor. Either way, probably would not hurt to just replace it. I'm gonna let that continue draining for a bit. It's pretty much done, but let's go ahead and get this neutral safety switch. So luckily the downpipe is on the other side, but it's the one in the back right there. So that's the one in the front, one in the back, put a 19 back there, and it should come right out. The connector though, that's gonna be tough to squeeze my hand in. Okay, I'm gonna have to use two hands for this. Be right back. All right, I actually managed to disconnect it and I loosened it already. Like I said, guys, it's just a 19 mil. It's thankfully not difficult to reach. There we go. Honestly, besides the color of the plastic that goes around the wire, they look exactly the same. So I don't think it's an issue between years. I just think I have a bad sensor, honestly. So I'm hoping once this one's in, everything is good and dandy, because I really don't want to have to be messing around with this for a long time. Hoping it's a quick 5-minute fix. New switch is in. I'm really hoping this is it. I just did it hand tight, and really, I don't know the torque, I just made it tight. I don't want to be messing around with cruise control stuff. Not that I don't think I could do it, I just want to enjoy this car, guys. I put so many hours into this thing. I just want to enjoy it. I put an STI steering rack on this and then enjoyed it for 2 weeks and then crashed it. So hopefully this is it. Let me just finish up with the oil change. I'll drop the car down and then we'll take it out real quick and then see if everything is good and dandy. I'm really hoping this is it. I just don't want to be going into this for hours and hours and hours and then find out it was something really simple. So praying it's the switch. Once it's down and done, I'll take you guys for a drive and hopefully she's good. We're all done. I did the oil change, that's all done. Sensors swapped. I even decided to put on the BBS wheels. These are obviously my summers. I actually really like the BBS. I always forget how light they are. Let's go ahead and see if she wants to go into cruise. All right, so if I hit cruise and set, there you go. She works. It was indeed the NSS, or the neutral safety switch. I'm pretty hyped about that. And now I should be able to speed her up or slow her down. Which it's indeed working. Hit cancel. And she works. Awesome. That was it. Little sensor right there. Yeah, I'm just happy it was an easy fix, honestly. Just knowing my luck, it's usually something that's a little difficult or unexpected that ends up breaking, but I'm happy it was just this. So I'll go ahead and I'll link down below the part number for this. You guys are welcome to buy this if you guys have the same issue. I'm also happy I didn't have to drain like the transmission fluid. I was worried about that. I'm not gonna lie. If you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And take it easy.